In today's video, we'll talk about configuring router in Cisco Packet Tracer. So as you know, router connects different networks. So what we'll do first of all is we'll create networks. So for that, we are going to take two switches for two different networks. So let's take switch number one and then another switch. And then we'll take a few N devices. Now let's take some PCs. Let it be like PC1 and PC2. So we'll have only two PCs for simplicity reason. You can do this on any number of PCs. And let's take two PCs for the other switch as well. And now we'll connect the two PCs using the copper straight through wire. So let's try to connect the switch. So we'll take fast Ethernet 01 from here and we'll connect to the PC, the fast Ethernet 0, and similarly we'll do it for the other PC as well, the fast Ethernet 02, and we'll connect to fast Ethernet 0 for the second PC. So now the PCs have been connected to the switch. Let's do the similar thing for the other switch as well. So Ethernet 01 and fast Ethernet 0, and one more connection here to fast Ethernet 0. Now we are done with the two networks using switch. Now it's time to connect the two networks using router. Okay, so for that we are going to take 2811 router. So let's take router number 1 and router number 2. So by default the numbers are like router 0 and router 1, PC 0 and PC 1 and so on. So we are going to connect now the routers. But in order to connect routers, we need to put in the slot, the port. For that, we'll take up WIC1T. Okay, so it's a single Ethernet port that can connect a LAN backbone. For that, we need to switch it off. Then only we can do it. To switch off the router from this button and then pick the WIC1T slot here and then switch it on. Okay, so now it has the connection here. Similarly, we'll do it for the other one also. Switch it off and then take WIC1T slot port over here and then switch it on. So now the two routers have port. So what we need to do now is we need to connect it. So let's begin with the connectors once again. So this time we are going to use DCE. So we'll use serial bus 000 and we'll connect to this router serial bus 000. So both the routers are also connected now. Okay. Now let's connect router with the switches. So we'll use fast Ethernet 00 and we'll go here and we'll take fast Ethernet 03. And similarly we'll connect with the copper straight through with the other router as well, the fast Ethernet 00, and we'll connect it with fast Ethernet 03. So now we have all the systems and switches connected with copper straight through wires and the routers connected with serial DCE wire. Now it's time to configure the systems. So let's do it from the first one. So let's we'll be using a simple network name so that we don't get confused. So let's configure the first one, first PC first. So we'll click on the PC and we'll go to desktop and then IP configuration. Now here we'll take some simple IP configuration. So let's take like 200.0. Let's take the first network as 10. Okay, so 10.2. Okay, So now you can see as we have entered 200.0.10.2, we could see that subnet masks appears on its own, which is 255.255.255.0. Why is it so? We know that 200 is address of class C, so for that reason the mask subnet mask of class C appears on its own. Now we need to set the gateway. So let's have gateway like 200.0, simple one, dot 10.1. Okay, so 1 is gateway and 2 is the system. So now we have configured it, close it down. Let's do it the same thing for the second system. So we'll go to desktop and we'll type in here like 200.0.10.3. okay, so subnet mask should appear on its own. We'll just click here. Now let's come to the default gateway. So we have 200. We have already set it earlier. Same gateway needs to be defined here as well. It was 200.0.10.1. okay, so now this system is configured as well. Second network, first system. So we'll come here, desktop, again IP configuration, and this time we'll use another network. So 200.0. Instead of 10, what we are going to do is we are going to write 20. So 20.2, maybe subnet mask will appear on its own. Gateway will write let's take 200.0.20.1. okay, because 2 we have taken as system. So this is also done. The last PC, IP configuration, and now let's define it. 200.0.20.3, and subnet mask is already there. So 200.0.20.1. okay, so now we can see all the systems have been configured. So now we'll click the router and then we'll go to the config, and we have two connections from routers. The first is the serial 000 and we have Ethernet 00 also. So let's go to the Ethernet 001. The IP address will be similar to the gateway of the network we want to connect. So we have defined the first network as 200.0.10.1. okay, so this will be the IP address. So as you know, the class C address, so subnet mask comes automatically. What we'll do here is we'll switch on this network. okay, let's come to serial 000 now. We'll make the speed like 1,28,000, and we need to configure the IP address for the serial 000 also. So let's take some different IP address this time. okay, so we have 200.0. let's take it 30.2. okay, and subnet mask comes automatically. We'll switch on this system as well, and now we are done with the router 1. okay, let's come to the router 2 part now. Now we'll configure this one also. So let's do with the first Ethernet 0. So we need to type in like 200.0.20.1. Now this was the address of the gateway of the second network. Because we are connecting second network with fast Ethernet 00, we have given the address of the gateway. okay, so switch on the router, and now next we'll go to the serial 00. Let's change the speed, the same speed what we have done there, and now the IP address for the serial 000 will be like 200. It needs to be on the same network which was done for the earlier router. So 200.0. let's take 30.3. okay, so now this is done, so switch it on. Now after it is on, we'll switch off. Now you can see that these connections now have green icons, but we need to define root also for the routers. For that, we'll go to once again router 0, and we'll go to the command prompt, okay, and we'll type in exit, and it brings us to the configuration. So we need to configure the IP root. So let us type IP root, and we'll type in 0.0.0.0, and then again 0.0.0.0, and we are configuring what? We are configuring the connections between two routers. So this is for the root between two routers. So we'll type in the network of the serial 000. So it was 200.0.30.1. okay, so this we have configured. Now we can close it down, okay, and let's go to the other router, do the same thing for the other router. We need to type exit in the CLI, and then we'll type IP and space root 0.0.0.0, 0.0.0.0, and the network was 200.0.30.1. okay, so the IP root has also been declared. Now it's time to test. So let's take the packets and try to check whether it comes from this PC to this PC. You can see it is successful. Okay, let's take another one from this router to this router, and it is successful, and from this PC to this PC it is successful. You can see that. Okay, so now we are going to check whether we are able to send packet from one of the PCs of network 1 to maybe the other PC of network 2. So the other way to check is through command prompt. So let me click this PC, and we'll go to the desktop and command prompt, and I'll type in the command ping over there and the address of the other network, which was 200.0.20.2. so if I give this command, it is showing that it is getting reply from 200.0.20.2. You can check this, and finally we can see packets sent 4 and received 4, lost 0. So this means that there was a communication from PC of network 1 to PC of network 2. So this means the routers were configured properly. Thank you.